comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Operation. I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. Opts for the throw. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Taking stock. Strings it all together. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Jumps? Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Knockdown and throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Springs forward with the drive rush. Shows the medium kick. Picks the air throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Blocks the low kick. Overhead. Time to go for broke. Close range projectile. The jump in is baits out the low kick. What are they gonna do? About 20 seconds left. Player 1 knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. What were they thinking? Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Full drive on deck. Closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in, finds the mark. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Tons of drive and health to work with. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Big, low, reaching heavy. Just out of range for that throw. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plans. Feeling out the spacing. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. But blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Now that's how you use an impact. Checks with a medium kick. Both fighters planning something? Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Ooh, what a smart throw! Getting up close and personal. Jumps it, clutch, anti-air. Throws him. This is a critical moment. The low. Oh, here he drops him hard. A fireball at that range? Player 1 comes away with the win.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. The low kick connects. Knockdown. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Tons of drive and health to work with. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes for the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Opts for the free flow kick. Oh, command grab. Trouble's coming. Going in. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The tension! Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Hits him with his free flow. Oh, command grab. Trouble's coming. Free flow strikes. This unleashes some big damage in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Low heavy. The last round crowns him from above. Knockdown. Here comes the mixer. Reversal. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Max S gets him with a Euro step. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What's next? Big time whip. Gets the corner switch. The low kick hits. One step ahead of that. Tension's a solid choice. Turns out. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance. Control, getting in some real damage. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Who's gonna make a move? Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Perfect air to air. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? The pressure is so intense here. Heading into the end game now, picks up the win with the projectile. Good read.
Now you understand.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The low heavy is denied. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Blocks it. Goes into the stance. Looks like they want to put it experiencing burnout. Oh, plot twist. Knocked them out of the air. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. Knockdown and sees the overhead coming. Medium kick. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Closes them with a kick. Closes it out. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Lots of aggression from both sides. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Long low attack hits. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Gets the jump in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Knockdown. Overdrive art? Going in? Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Drive gauge management here is going. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 needs to use the predator corner here. What'll happen here? Max S the low. Forward throw, laying the pressure on thick. Blocks it. They're trading attacks. In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. No good up high. Player 2 with the life lead. Takes a trip. Sticks the jump in. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks him with a projectile. Whiffs the throw. Lifts him with the wrong pawn. Player 2 has a slight life, hits him with a stop and pop. Renverse, the hit throw connects. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Was hungry for the grab. Not much life left, but their drive usage makes it a flawless round. They got him so quick. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Tons of drive and health to work with. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 2 is almost dead, but gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. Who's going to start things off? Dashes. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Connect with medium kick. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are we going to see a comeback here? Are they thinking of crowns them from above? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Huge chance after that wall splash. Wow, set and wait, but weaves in the impact to finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jumper. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Did well to get the buff in there. Knockdown. At this range, KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shows a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Checks with a medium kick. They block the overhead and hopes with a medium kick. Reaches out with brushes that off and keeps rolling. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Clutch, anti-air. That's a big gap. Who's going to close? Excellent block. Springs forward with the drive rush. KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. There's still lots of time in this round. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? Long, low attack hits. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Big opportunity now in this corner. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Blocks the low heavy, and both fighters planning something? Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Doesn't miss a beat. Baits out the low kick. Their spacing is so on point right now. but who's gonna blink first? Sticks up. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? They back down to repossess you. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the jump in. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find opening, and the throw ends the round. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Holds out with the block. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Blocks it well. Breaks the block with a throw. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Lots of through-hop bank and plenty of avenues to race through. That combo did decent damage. Knockdown and big throws. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knocks them out of the air. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Gotta be careful, drops them hard. Connects with the throw. This is a critical moment. In with the crossover. A jump. This releases some big damage. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Such a lovely day.
What a finish! Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the overhead. Gets the jump in. With the throw. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Taking stock. Close them. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Shoots off a fireball up close. From up above, knockdown. Reaches out with the lightning kick. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Did well to get the buff in there. Solid throw tech. Picks the air throw. Just out of range for that throw. Dashes forward. Jumps up. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Jumps. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Genius weave with that throw escape. We have sets up with the jump in. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The last round. It's now or never. Throws up a bump. Player one didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. The low! Sees the overhead coming. This is gonna hurt. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Close range projectile. Jump! This releases some big damage. Ooh, does him dirty. Connects with the throw. The wheel doesn't check the throw. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.